everyone, I am Ritika Tyagi. Today we are going to discuss the last lecture of class 10th chapter electricity, that is numericals on Joule's law of heating effect of current. It is the last lecture of this chapter. After this we will start the chemistry chapter, that is chemical reactions and equations. Now let's start the numericals. An electric iron of resistance 20 ohms draws a current of 5 ampere. Calculate heat produced in 30 seconds. Here value for R is 20 omega. Value for I is 5 amperes and time is given for 30 seconds. We have to find the amount of heat produced. So by Ohm's law, H equal I square RT. Putting the value for I, that is square of 5, R is 20 and time is 30 seconds. Now square of 5 is 25 and product of 20 and 30 is 600. And finally the product of 625 is 15,000 joules of heat energy is produced when current of 5 ampere passed for 30 seconds through 20 omega resistor. Here R value is given 20 omega, I value is given 5 ampere, time is given 30 seconds. We have to find amount of heat produced. So by Joule's law of heating effect, I square RT, putting the value for I, R and T and finding their product, we get 15,000 joules of heat energy is produced. Let us solving numerical number second. A resistance of 40 ohms and one of 60 ohms are arranged in series across 220 volt supply. Find heat in joules produced by this combination of resistances in half a minute. Here, first of all, two resistances are given, that is R1 resistance and R2 resistance. Value is 40 omega and 60 omega. Both of these resistances are connected in series, that is in a single line as it is shown. Now we have to first find out their equivalent resistance, that is R1 plus R2. Putting their value 40 plus 60 and on sum we get 100 omega equivalent resistance of this arrangement. Now value for V is given, that is 220 volt. So here first we have to find out the value for I. As we know by Ohm's law, that is I equal V by R. Value for V is 220 divided by R, that is 100, and we get 2.2 amperes of current. Now time is given, that is half a minute. Time is given half a minute. Now convert minute into second. As we know, 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. Then multiply it by 60 and on cancel 60 by 2 time, that is 30 seconds. Here two resistances are given, that is R1 and R2, 40 omega and 60 omega. Both of these connected in series as it is shown. So first find out the equivalent resistance, that is 100 omega. Now value for V is given 220 volt. So first we have to find out value for I, and by Ohm's law we know that I equal V by R. Putting the value for V and R and on dividing we get 2.2 amperes of current. Now time is given, that is half a minute. Half a minute, convert this minute into second by multiplying 60. As we know 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. Then half of 60 is 30 seconds. Now we have to find out heat in joules. Here as we know value for I is 2.2 ampere, equivalent resistance 100 omega and time for 30 seconds. We have to find out amount of heat. Then by Joule's law of heating effect, that is H equal I square RT. Putting the value for I, R and T, then we get 2.2 square multiply 100 equivalent resistance, that is equivalent resistance, and time for 30 seconds. And square of 2.2 is 4.84. Now product of 130 is 3000. And finally the product of 4.84 and 3000 is 14,520 joules is the amount of heat produced. Here two resistances are given, that is 40 omega and 60 omega. Both of these resistances are connected in series. So first we find their equivalent resistance and we get 100 omega overall resistance. Then we find the value for I, that is 2.2 ampere, and time for half minute, that is 30 seconds. Now putting the value for calculating H, that is I square RT, and on putting their value and finding their product, we get 40,520 joules amount of heat produced in this case. Now let us solving numerical number third. When a current of 4 ampere pass through a certain resistor for 10 minutes, 2.88 multiplied 10 to the power 4 joule of heat are produced. Calculate in first part power of the resistor, in second part voltage across the resistor. So here value for I is given, that is 4 ampere. Time is given for 10 minutes. First we have to convert minute into second. As we know, 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So converting it into seconds, we get 10 multiply 60, that is overall 600 seconds is the time. Now value for H is given, that is 2.88 multiply 10 to the power 4 joule. Now first we have to find value for R. By Joule's law of heating effect, H equal I square RT. Then R equal H by I square T. We taking the I square and T in the denominator of H. Now putting the value for H, that is 2.88 to the power 4, and value for I is 4, that is square of 4, and time for 600 seconds. Then R equal 2.88 multiply 10 to the power 4, and in denominator it is square of 4, that is 16, multiply 6, and now displacing the decimal we get overall 10 to the power 4 in the denominator, that is 2 zeros and 2 zeros from displacing the decimal. 10 to the power 4 and 10 to the power 4 cancel each other, then we get 288, and 16 times 6 is equals to 96, and on dividing 288 by 96 we get 3 omega is resistance value. So here I value is given 4 ampere, time is given for 10 minutes. So first convert minute into second by multiplying 60, that is 600 seconds. Value for H is given 2.88 multiply 10 to the power 4 joules. So by Joule's law of heating effect, first finding the value for R, and we get 3 omega resistance. Now we have to find out power. Value for I is 4 ampere, R is 3 omega, and time 600 seconds. So in first case we have to find out power of the resistor, that is P equal I square R. As we know value for I and R, so it is P equal I square R. Value for I is 4 square of 4 and R is 3. Square of 4 is 16, product 3, we get overall 48 watt power of the resistor. Now in case second we have to find out voltage across the resistor. We know value for I and R, so by Ohm's law V equal R multiply I. Value for R is 3 and multiply 4, we get overall 12 volt voltage across the resistor. In first part we have to find out power of the resistor. Here I and R we know, then P equal I square R, putting the values and finding the product, we get 48 watt power of the resistor. In second part we have to find out voltage across the resistor. Then by applying Ohm's law, that is V equal Ri, as we know R is 3 omega, I is 4 ampere, and finding their product we get 12 volt voltage across the resistor. Let us solving question number 4. A heating coil has a resistance of 200 omega. At what rate will heat be produced in it when a current of 2.5 ampere flows through it? So here R value is given, that is 200 omega. It is current value is given 2.5 amperes current. Value for current is 2.5 amperes current. Now we have to find out the rate at which heat is produced. that is H by T value, and it is equals to the power also. As we know, by Joule's law of heating effect, H equal I square RT. On taking T in the denominator of H, we get H by T is equals to I square R, that is I square R, and it is equals to the power. So here rate of heat produced is equals to value for I is 2.5 square multiply R, that is 200. As we know, square of 2.5 is 6.25 multiply 200, we get 1250 joule per second is the rate of heat production in this case. Joule per second, why? Because here heat is in joules and time is in second. So we use the unit joule per second. Value for R is given 200 omega. Value for I is 2.5 ampere. Here we have to find out rate of heat production, that is H by T value. Now by Joule's law of heating effect, H equal I square RT. Taking this T in the denominator of H, we get I square R. Putting the values for both and finding their product, we get 1250 joule per second is the rate of heat production. Let us solving numerical number 5th. An electric heater of resistance 8 omega takes a current of 15 ampere from the main supply line. Calculate the rate at which heat is developed in the heater. Here value for R is given, that is 8 omega. Value for I is 15 amperes. We have to find out the rate at which heat is developed. So we have to find out H by T value, which is also equals to the power. Now by Joule's law of heating effect, we know that H equal I square RT. Taking this T in the denominator of H, we get H by T is equals to I square R, or it is equals to the power. Now putting the value for I, that is 15, square of 15 multiply R, that is 8. Square of 15 is 225 and multiply 8. Product of 225 and 8, we get 1800 joules per second is the rate of production of heat in the heater. Value for R is given, that is 8 omega. Current value is given, that is 15 ampere. We have to find out the rate at which heat is developed in the heater. The rate means H by T value, heat developed per unit time, that is also equals to the power. Now H equal I square RT. Taking the T in the denominator of H and putting the value for I and R, then we get product 1800 joules per second. Why joule per second? Because heat is in joules and time is in seconds. So the unit for rate of heat production is joules per second. Now let us solving numerical number 6. Resistance of 25 omega is connected to a 12 volt battery. Calculate the heat energy in joule generated per minute. Here value for R is given, that is 25 omega. Value for B is 12 volt. Now we have to find out amount of heat generated per minute, that is 1 minute. Per minute means 1 minute. First convert minute into seconds. As we know, 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So it is a 60 seconds time period. Now first we have to find out value for I. Then I is equals to V by R by Ohm's law. Putting the value for V, that is 12, and R 25, we get 12 by 25 amperes current. Now H equal I square RT, as we have to find out value for H. So putting the value for I, that is 12 by 25 square multiply R, that is 25, and time for 60 seconds. Now it is square of 12 is 144 and 25 square, that is 25 multiply 25. Value for R is 25 and T is 60. Here 25 cancels 25. So 144 multiply 60 divided by 25. Now cancel it by 5. We get 12 by 5. On finding the product of 144 and 12, we get 1728 divided by 5. When 1728 divided by 5, we get 345.6 joules is the amount of heat produced. Value for R is given 25 omega. V is given 12 volt. We have to find out amount of heat production for 1 minute per minute. So first convert minute into second, that is 60 seconds. Now we have to find out first of all value for I, then it is V by R, putting the value, that is 12 by 25 amperes. Now H equal I square RT, putting their value for I, R and T and finding their product, we get 345.6 joules. Now let us solving numerical number 7. 100 joules of heat is produced per second in a 4 omega resistor. What is the potential difference across the resistor? Here value for H is given, that is 100 joules, and time is given per second. Per second means 1 second. R value is given, that is 4 omega. Here we have to find out the value for V, that is potential difference. So first we have to find out value for I. As we know, H equal I square RT, then I square is equals to H by RT. Taking R and T in the denominator of H. Putting the value for H, that is 100. R value is 4 and time for 1 second. On removing the square of I, we get under root 100 by 4. Then it is 10 by 2. Square root of 100 is 10 and square root of 4 is 2. Now on cancel 10 by 2, we get value of I, that is 5 amperes. Now finally we have to find out value for V. By Ohm's law, we know that V equal Ri, product of resistance and current. R value is 4 omega, I value is 5 amperes. Then on taking their product, we get 20 volts potential difference. In this numerical, H value is given 100 joules, time for per second means 1 second. R value is given 4 omega. We have to find out value for potential. So first we find value for current, that is H equal I square RT, taking R and T product in the denominator of H and putting their value, removing the square of I, we get under root 100 by 4, and under root of 100 by 4 is equals to 10 by 2, that is 5 amperes overall current. Now finally we calculate value for V, that is Ri, putting value for R and I and finding their product, that is 20 volt potential difference. Let us solving numerical number 8. A potential difference of 250 volt is applied across resistance of 500 ohms in an electric iron. Calculate first part current, second part heat energy produced in joules in 10 seconds. So here value for V is given, that is 250 volts. Value for R is given, that is 500 omega. In first part we have to find out value for I. Now by Ohm's law, I equal V by R. Putting the value for V, that is 250 divided by 500. As zeros cancel 0 and we get 25 by 50. As we know, 50 is the twice of 25, that is 1 by 2. So value for I is 0.5 amperes. Now in second part we have to find out heat produced 10 seconds. Then H equal I square RT. Putting the value for I 0.5 square, R value is 500, multiply for 10, that is 10 seconds. Now finding their product, square of 0.5 is 0.25 and product of 510 is 5000. Now product of 0.25 and 5000 is 1250 joules is the amount of heat produced. Here V value is given 250 volt. R is 500 omega, that is 500 omega. In first part we have to find value for I, that is by Ohm's law I equal V by R. Putting their value on solving we get 0.5 amperes current. In second part we have to find out heat produced in 10 seconds. Then H equal I square RT. Putting the value for I 0.5 square. R value is 500, time for 10 seconds. Finally, on producing these values, we get 1250 joules. Now, let us solving numerical number 9. Calculate the heat produced when 96,000 coulombs of charge is transferred in 1 hour through a potential difference of 50 volts. Here, value for Q is given, that is 96,000 coulombs charge. Time is given for 1 hour. First convert hours into seconds. No, 1 hour is equals to 3600 seconds. That is 60 minutes multiply 60 seconds. Then we get 3600 seconds in 1 hour. Now first we have to find out value for I. So I equal Q by T, amount of charge transfer in given time interval, that is current. Value for Q is 96,000. Value for time is 3600. Cancel 2 zeros and here now cancel it by 12. We get 80 by 3 amperes current. Here Q value is given 96,000 coulombs, time 1 hour. First convert 1 hour into seconds, that is 3600 seconds. Then we find value for I, that is Q by T. Putting value for Q and T, and finally we get 80 by 3 amperes current. Now we have to find out value for R, as value for V is given, that is 50 volts. By Ohm's law, R equal V by I. Value for V is 50 volts, that is 50 volts. I value is 80 by 3. On taking 3 in the numerator, we get 50 multiply 3 by 80. Zeros cancel 0. Then we get overall 15 by 8 omega resistance. So here we find value for I as well as R. Now we calculate amount of heat, that is H equal I square RT. Putting the value for I, that is 80 by 3. It is the square of it. Then R 15 by 8 and time, that is 3600. Square of 80 by 3, that is 80 multiply 80 and 3 multiply 3 in denominator, multiply 15 by 8 and 3600. 8 cancel 80, that is 10. 3 cancel 15, that is 5. 3 cancel 3600, we get 1200. Now we have to find out the product of 80 multiply 10 multiply 5 and 1200. So here 80 and 10 product is 800 and 1205 is equals to 6000. Product of 800 and 6000 is 48 lakhs joules, or we can say 4.8 multiply 10 to the power 6 joule is the amount of heat produced here. The NCERT question, important. Value for charge is given, that is 96,000 coulombs. Flowing for 1 hour, that is 1 hour is equals to 3600 seconds. So first we find value for I, that is 80 by 3 amperes. Value for R 15 by 8 omega, that is, and convert time 1 hour into seconds. And finally we calculate value for H, that is I square RT. Putting the values, on calculating it, we get 4.8 multiply 10 to the power 6 joules amount of heat production. Now let us solving last question of the electricity chapter, that is two conducting wires of same material of equal length, equal diameter are first connected in series, then in parallel in a circuit across the same potential difference. ratio heat produced in series and parallel combination would be. Here 4 options are given. We have to choose the correct option, and it is the NCERT question, so it is very important. Now option first is 1:2, option second 2:1, option third 1:4, and option last is 4:1. Here it is given that two resistances, value is not given, both have the same values, that is equal length and equal diameter, first connected in series and then connected in parallel. We have to find out the heat production in both the cases and then we find their ratios. So let case first. Here let two resistances, that is R1 and R2. Let us take their value x omega each. Both of these resistances connected to the same potential difference cell or battery, that is V volt. Close switch and close the circuit. So in this case R1 and R2 are connected in series, that is equivalent value is equals to R1 plus R2, that is x plus x. We get overall 2x omega equivalent resistance. Here potential of the cell is V volt, then I is equals to V by R equivalent. V volt battery, R equivalent is 2x, that is V by 2x amperes current in this circuit, and current direction is from positive terminal to the negative terminal. Now we have to find out the heat production. Let it is H1 for case first, that is I square R equivalent n time period t. I value is V by 2x square, that is V by 2x. Multiply V by 2x 2 times. Now R equivalent is 2x. Let time is t seconds. 2x cancels 2x and we get V square 2x multiply t joules amount of heat production in case first. So here two resistances, let each has x omega resistances connected in series for case first. First find their equivalent resistance, that is 2x omega. Then we calculate value for I. Considered V volt, battery is connected across the connection, that is V by R equivalent. Putting the value we get V by 2x amperes current. Now we also consider that time is flowing for t seconds. Then heat production in first case is equals to H1 equal I square R equivalent t. Putting their value 2x cancel 2x and finally we get V square multiply t by 2x joules amount of heat production in this case. Now solving case second for parallel connection of resistances. Let resistance R1 and resistance R2, each of value x omega, that is x omega, are connected in parallel across a cell, close switch and close the circuit. Let V volt is the potential of the cell or battery. Now first we have to find value for equivalent resistance of these two resistances, that is 1 upon R equivalent is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Then we get 1 upon x plus 1 upon x. On taking the LCM of x, we get 1 plus 1, that is 2 by x. Now taking the reciprocal on both sides, we get R equivalent value is equals to x by 2 omega. Now we have to find out value for current. Direction of current is from positive terminal to the negative terminal. Then I is equals to V by R equivalent for this parallel connection. V value is V volt and R equivalent is x by 2. Taking the 2 in the numerator, I equal 2V by x amperes current. Now two resistances, let it is case second. It is case second. Here two resistances R1 R2 both have same value, that is x omega, as we considered in series connection also. Now both of these are connected in parallel combination as it is shown. With the help of a cell or battery of V volt potential difference, I current is flowing in the circuit. First we find equivalent resistance, that is x by 2 omega. Then we find value for current in the circuit, that is 2V by x amperes current. Now we find amount of heat production in this combination. Finding the value of heat production for case second. Let it is H2 equals to I square R equivalent multiply time. Then I value is 2V by X, that is 2V by X square of it, and R equivalent is X by 2. Let the current is flowing for t seconds. As X cancel X here, 2 cancel 2. H2 value is 2V multiply T, that is 2V square T by X joules. It is the amount of heat production in case second, that is a parallel combination of resistances. Now we have to find out ratio for heat production in case first as well as in case second. H1 value is V square T by 2X divided by 2V square T by X, that is H2 value. Here X cancel X, V square T cancel V square T. Then in numerator we get 1. So here 1 upon 2 multiply 2, that is 1 by 4. Here option C is correct. It is a numerical from NCERT, important from examination point of view. Here two cases are given. First, resistance is connected in series and then connected in parallel. Resistances have the same value and battery also same volt. So in both the cases, first we find value for I, then heat production both the cases, and finally we find their ratio, which we get 1:4.